Cloud9 take their time to close out the first map of the series. It was a dominant lead, and it got damn close at the end. TeamOne looking for revenge, looking for a map in this series. At the bare minimum, Floppy deleting the B push. Maluki up on long, he's trapped in the toilet now. They're gonna hunt him down. That is the bomb on its own. So Alex comes in for support. Oh, they flash in. They don't wait for the flash. They just go right ahead and kill two with the bomb as well. S-Tag needs his mid pick, and it's getting messy, but he does turn it around. 2 on 3. Floppy's still outside of B, a long way away, as S-Tag has to deal with everyone surrounding him.
Yeah, but I see Floppy still alive. And I believe I was there when Floppy wins this round with the entries up through long, is what a bunch of you are now able to say. Cloud9 in with the pistol. They turn it around from a 2 on 4 to a 1 round for the C9 boys.
Not even close, man. It's like we learned from Train, right? All under control at every moment, every point. I'm excited to see where this series leads us. Now, Cloud9 can't get comfortable yet, right? We have that force buy from TeamOne. Deadly Deegs that often do find rounds in the second. Util towards B. Cloud9 not in a hurry, though. They get smoked off at Monster anyway. There's the first, and here is how it comes crumbling apart. That's a solo B short player in Alex. You would love to see a little bit more support from Cloud9. But now they've left their in-game leader dead, and they're not even going to recover the body either. So grouping back towards that A site, they've got a lot of ground to clear, right? A lot of positions that TeamOne now could currently own. Toilet smoke down for Zeppa, and they've got to be careful of every position, long, playground, party. And that will cost valuable time, as he's still holding B to make sure TeamOne don't aggress. If they do, they can get this info that B is free and that they need to stack that top site. TeamOne do like to push Monster in this map, as flashes are heard on that A site already. Rotations start to get called up. Maluki tells PRT to get into position, and he tries to backstab them here with a late toilet position. Oh, there's a tag, and he's got a back out, or he will be dead. Zeppa dishes it out, and now they can go down con to B, where Messi has been holding, waiting all round long.
Yeah, here they come. 3 still inside of the B site for TeamOne, though they haven't over-rotated here. They've been patient, or they get rewarded for it. Malbs in a bit of a rough spot, gets wrapped from the short side. Still at Monster is Skulls, and his Deagle delivers. Him and Pesadello locking that round in, getting out of it with an AK and a Galil as well.
Like we all expected.
The force buy win is in, and just like Train began with the force buy wars, so shall Overpass, it was decreed.
Maybe Cloud9 should just lose pistol. then they can at least win the force themselves, right? Like, if there was any consistent guarantee to actually win that round, that second round, it would even make sense to lose the opener, but you can't guarantee, you can't confirm. TeamOne certainly give it a good run for the money. Same story for Cloud9, shows some mid-presence back out towards B. But at least this time around, there's not a triple stack on that lower side currently. Luki has to watch short while his team are double long, so he won't be able to leave really until players are spotted. Gonna need something big out of Malbs and Skulls, but hey, Skulls showed us that in the previous, and this time he's even better armed.
Yeah, smoke's now falling in at Monster. Cloud9 aren't deterred by it, though they're already deep through the short side. Skulls on the pillar, in with the double, but the B play does net a bomb plant here for Cloud9 at the very, very least. Oh, I say it, the nade. Whoop. Zeppa's dead. There's the trade from S-Tag. Now looking to get the bomb planted, second time's the charm on this, so doing it yet. Instead, taking fights, and the bomb plant never comes through. S-Tag domed by PRT on the peak. And so the conversion's in. No force by wars this time around.
Yeah, that's a nice feeling for TeamOne, right? Especially considering it's not their map pick either. So getting off to a hot start is appreciated. Basically required if they want to keep this series going past just the 2 maps. And so Cloud9 full eco. Pistols, flashbang, and a dream. TeamOne even taking space in this round. Look at Pesadeo pushed up on long. We've even got the Org in middle as well. No freebies for Cloud9. They're going to get mopped up, mowed down. Floppy out B, dead as well. And it's a nice, flawless round for TeamOne. Good for the money as well. 3-1. Cloud9 with their first buy round. Sooner the better, hey?
Yeah, quiet opening here for the British guys. Alex and Mezzi, both 0-4. Now with the rifles coming in, you're hoping that's where it changes around. S-Tag lining up this bit of mid-utility, right? That's a toilet smoke getting thrown over, and a divider smoke as well that nullifies the short side. So PRT not really able to play into mid in this round. Leaves the AWP of Maluki posted up at long. The only man who could have much of a say right now. Mid control taken by Cloud9. Maluki getting aggressive. PRT concealed in these toilet smokes. The trade doesn't come in. Alex and Zeppa are both removed. The mid lurk is now dead in the water. And in the water is Floppy. Out towards this short side. Does have teammates behind him. 3 strong in the B bomb site for TeamOne. All these mid results mean that you can afford extra bodies here. And the B play is denied. For Floppy and S-Tag, they're in a 2-on-5. Now an impossible round that they're hoping to navigate. They do get past PRT, but at quite the cost. Both players now low, 10 HP between the 2 of them, and Maluki has even pushed up through middle. The USP could get both of these kills in 1 bullet. So the odds of success here aren't looking all shining too bright for Cloud9. S-Tag is dead. That's a freebie for Maluki. Now just Floppy left to find. And at 4 HP, he's probably going to go the way of S-Tag. In that he dies.
Yeah, no, I got that. That
He'll
sense.
die.
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, takes a single health off. He's not going to get much further. He's making a lot of noise, and they're ready for it. You know, what's worrying for me is if Cloud9 just closed that first map and it didn't get so close and it was 16-4 as it definitely could have been in this series, I think it'd be easy for TeamOne to roll over and just die here in the second map, right? Especially with the rate that Cloud9 have been winning Overpass recently. But they got believing, man. They got a lot of rounds at the end on that CT side. They were building into the game. And so there's definitely belief, there's definitely faith here for TeamOne. That could be a big problem for Cloud9. You won't get an easy victory here in this group. You've got to fight hard for every single match. Both these teams desperate for their first victory. Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought one here for Cloud9. TeamOne showing face right now. We know their T-side has a lot of executing as well. So, a little worried here for Cloud9, but it is early days. Gun round goes astray, and now pistols. As TeamOne builds some more.
Yeah, this has been a go-to map for Cloud9. It's one that they often have such good results on. So the fact that, you know, this is a dominant beginning for TeamOne is nice for these guys, right? Able to build up a nice, convincing scoreline right out of the gate. Well, it's real hard, man. What's the biggest word you know, Hugo? Or the tallest, perhaps.
Tallest?
Yeah, the tallest word.
I don't know. What's the tallest letter, I guess? Something in capitals.
So you have to yell it.
I mean, they're all the same. If you use the same font, they're all probably...
All pretty tall,
yeah.
Pretty lofty.
Yeah.
Man. Look at this. Just the pistols out through middle. I don't want to keep you on the word, Tom. It's kind of dead, Hugo. It's just Just something I said, and
Keep it in your head.
exactly.
Bursting through the toilet smoke here. One
Look at
flash
this, man.
over the top. Here they come. PRT and Maluki. Oh, they're going to get very close for the AWP. PRT needs to provide some cover. No, he doesn't. Maluki's got everything. 3 in the round. And oh, the long lurk does get that trade, but the AWP will be saved at a worst case scenario. S-Tag just looking for what damage he can. Ooh, pre-fires, but only damage and no kills past the first. So AWP saved in the round as well. Eco gone. Forget about it. Now the gun round comes back in for Cloud9. S-Tag can buy an AWP. He can fight back against Maluki, who looks to be very focused in right now.
I want more out of S-Tag. I really want him to show up on this second map, man. I'm an S-Tag fan. I really liked it, you know, and obviously the skill level we got out of this guy when he was back on Astralis was just unreal. I love that duo of, well, I called them Dupress Tag, but yeah, it doesn't really work that well, but it kind of works great at the same time. I love that duo, and so, you know, you're hoping we can get some mileage out of him here on this AWP. PRT's holding a tiny gap in this smoke, but isn't good for the kill. At least gets the information, right? A little bit of chip damage and then gets out of there. Floppy's holding on to the B push, but no one's watching this short control, and so TeamOne are going to grab it.
Nice flash, bounces in, blinds that con player. Messi has to hide, and that lets one of these CTs walk right up into middle. No info though. Oh, that's a dirty burst from PRT. They weren't ready for Messi, and he will catch Pesadeo down below. Floppy with another. Traded after one by the AWP peaking monster. No fear in these fights outside of B for TeamOne, and they take water at the same time. Cloud9 losing real estate, and they don't know it. 50 seconds, the rotate's coming up. It's a good read from Maluki, moving into the right site. Does Cloud9 get closer?
Yeah, TeamOne have a bit of a read here, right? They've rotated Maluki up early. And Skulls, even then, is playing very reserved back in that B bomb site. So already anticipating the A hit. They've got 2 in the right place. Maluki strikes even though he's blinded, and PRT drops the bomb out in the open for S-Tag. It's 15 seconds in a 1v3. Doesn't have a lot of time, doesn't have a lot of room, and doesn't have the bomb, so he's just saving. The AWP never even really given a chance to play the round for C9, and TeamOne are up to 6. Like we all expected.
Yeah, right. It's a little worrying for Cloud9. It is early days in the map, but these days are going by fast. And in the night time, Harry, you'll find the nightmare of Pesadeo putting in work right now. The AWP and Maluki as well, hitting shot after shot. And that wasn't really apparent as much back on train, so it's definitely a nice change of pace here for TeamOne. What have we got for Cloud9? S-Tag. This is a good round to like do the 5-man boost. Oh, they're going to do it. That's perfect, right? Just pistols around this AWP. Oh, he needs to go back up. And oh, they cancel. I think he needed his teammate there to boost him up anyway, so I'm not sure what happened really, but Alex wasn't a fan. Could have been something off of that kill. There was a player in heaven.
This is so weird, man. Like, this is hands down C9's best map in the pool. We see them pick into it all the time. They've taken down a lot of notable opponents here. I think it's Gambit being like one of the recent big names they were able to take down on Overpass.
Impressive.
And so to see TeamOne causing them this many problems so early on doesn't bode well for Cloud9. Now, that's a nice little trade. It was never destined to be an A play. They were hoping they could have got into B, but the B site's closed. Skulls and Malbs are on the door, and these bouncers aren't letting you in if you're Cloud9.
Yeah, they're just so trapped. Like, all these timings are being hit. The re-aggression is so good outside B usually. This time it's a re-aggression in mid. These 2 toilet players have now Cloud9 trapped in connector, and they're going to walk up into it. PRT, oh, he's doubting it now. Timings, but he does check. He gets a spot. He hits a shot. S-Tag, oh, can't make it alive. And Pesadeo provides cover in the mid. TeamOne take a 7th, and it's just dominant. It's just Cloud9 getting destroyed right now. We've not really seen an execute. We've not seen a B rush. We've not seen much from Cloud9. Just kind of getting picked apart at the seams due to the aggression of TeamOne on the CT side. And I respect the aggression. But are Cloud9 going to have any answers? They are getting like unlucky with a lot of timings, but that is Overpass, right? Like, what real estate you don't have, well, it's going to be taken from you. There's more where that came from. Maluki, what a shot. Running down with the AWP. PRT has mid as well, so he doesn't need to worry about it. Flashed in, and they're blind to the party. Oh, it's messy, but he drops the bomb with S-Tag on the AWP, and PRT will not back down. He will not give in, but maybe he should have. Dead after one. Still a favorable round for TeamOne.
Oh, big kill for Zeppa. Look at this. Oh, I think Malbs is seeing some feet. And so Floppy is removed from the round. Pesadello pushed up in the bathrooms, not cleared by Alex, so it's going to fall to Zeppa if he were to get discovered. However, Zeppa's going long. Skulls is rotating up early, and Alex is in danger of getting backstabbed by this Toilets player. The timings are weird here for really everyone. There's not like a... it should favor Pesadello in the long term, especially with Skulls in the sight, and the fact that Alex doesn't get that, and then neither does Zeppa is just mental. Like, that should have been the kill. Skulls didn't even know they were there. Pesadello's pushed through the toilets, and he's like, yeah, man, A's clear. I'm having a whale of a time. And then Skulls goes running in. He goes, well, hang on. Excuse me, sir. Alex, what are you doing here? Why is he Australian? Why has he got like an Aussie? Excuse me, man. What are you doing? It's me. It's Skulls.
You're the one doing the accent, Harry.
We all remember Skulls, big upcoming Aussie player.
Yeah, Alex is 0-9. Mezzi, I think, has 1 kill. It's not pretty right now for Cloud9, and that whiff spray to, you know, almost go 0-10, that's dangerous. PRT is now mowing them down. He was bottom performer in the previous map, and right now he is here to attack with 4 in mid. Just chewed up, spat out, and stepped on a Cloud9, 9-1. Nothing to show for it. How have they been winning this map? Scary situation to be in right now. Are there any answers? We haven't seen a pause. Like, is Elmer Putty going to come in with anything? Maybe he's coming to them now, right, in the freeze times, but even so, Cloud9 might need a bit of a breather. Getting choke slammed. Maluki back to the mid peaks. Now, like TeamOne, they're already playing aggressive from the get-go, from the opening rounds. Now they're really feeling it, and they have the breathing room to make, you know, to make risky plays. Maluki hangs around middle, not forever. As the util comes down, they try and take it, and they will at least push him back. But this is fine. It's a standard round. Cloud9 are going to be wasting time clearing dead angles. Angles they have to clear, especially with the consistency that they've seen TeamOne in toilets. Not today. Maluki's still up on the short side, re-aggressed after the molly. They could catch him here in Divider. Ooh, Maluki backing out. Alex should have this. It's a missed shot. It's only a tag. Maluki's still standing, and no one is here to kill him either. Alex is the closest player, and Maluki's back on the angle to finish the job. Runs back, but they are coming out long, and he's dead to the grenade. That should give the A site away. Only Pesadeo here playing the smoke.
Pesadeo could get shot in the back, and he will. Zeppa hits that timing out through long. Finally, Cloud9 are in a spot to get themselves a second round. TeamOne double con flank in play. PRT at CT and Floppy holding for these rotations is good to lock this round in, you would imagine. Low HP on Skulls, and PRT brought down to half, combined with the fact that this bomb has been ticking for a little while now, means this should be a done deal, and it looks like it.
PRT has a kit, but kills need to come through now or never, and it will be the second as Mezzi takes 2 for Cloud9. Ooh, about time. That creep up long, right? Like, Maluki doesn't have the info. He's solo A. He gets a spot. He kills Alex, but at that point, they're already out behind him. Finally, Cloud9 finds something that works.
The British boys need a fat old syringe of whatever they're giving to Prince Philip, you know, like just to re-energize them a little bit at this point in time.
Yeah, that might do it.
That put some pep in your step, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this. We got the boost throwing in. S-Tag.
No one
Come on, S-Tag. Not giving anything. And Alex dead early over in middle.
You kind of have to rush B here, right? Like, you've got nothing. Not even a bad call. They've got so many grenades that will never be used, right? If they go down with this full battle util, it's just wasted money. And they actually bail. They flash off both players in B, but no one goes through that smoke. So they take short instead, getting jump spot. 3 players all seen by that jump with the bomb as well. All the info in the world. S-Tag looking to sell a fake on A or get anything done on his own, but he is so far away. And when they see him, it won't be a surprise, right? They know 3 out of 4 are B. Space being taken by Maluki. Scoped up for S-Tag. It's an off angle. S-Tag shouldn't hit this, and Maluki's ready for the jiggle. 5 on 3, and they know Cloud9 are hitting B now. It's all they've got in their pocket.
Oh, Malves just swings it. He just takes the fight. Oh, it's brutal. Oh, the humanity. Avert your eyes. 10 on the board for TeamOne. And I tell you what, while Cloud9, what they were able to put together on what is TeamOne's, like, you know, heart and soul of Train, while that looked impressive in the first half, it still ended up being a very, very close game. Well, here on Overpass, the map that is often so good, and when I say so good, I mean like real good for Cloud9. They are getting bodied. It's not even close.
Yeah. Really good stuff for TeamOne, right? Like, everyone's feeling it now. They know this series is within reach, despite how Train started. Cloud9, another contact play out middle. Oh, the boost over the smoke. This should be good for a kill, at least for PRT. He's going to spray away, and oh, he gets nothing out of it. Only damage, but a lot of that. So, could be capitalized on by the rifles. This AWP is going to hit no matter what. Maluki's still committed. This is a dangerous position. With the flash coming in, he has to dodge, and he won't dodge bullets. Zeppa gets a second kill. Oh, the double B push denied by Floppy. That's more like it. This man can hold B. We saw that on Train, and now we're seeing it again as Cloud9 5 on 1, finally finding a convincing round. Alex has lurked through A. He will miss the man in the toilets, but he can flank B and clear that one out for his team. Pesideo might die to a roaming Zeppa instead inside of the connector. Regardless of what happens here, it's a 3rd round for Cloud9, almost guaranteed, and there it is.
Hesitating a little bit on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to call the 1 on 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
no,
there's sometimes you can say maybe, but not there. No control. And yeah, Cloud9, right? They can salvage something. They can give us a 5-round half here. Like, nice. TeamOne made something of that previous game with 4. Right now, TeamOne all over the board. Maluki's AWP storming the 4, and yeah, nothing bad to say about TeamOne right now in this map. Everything they've wanted, they've had. Finally, that B aggro gets punished as well. They hadn't been doing it since the early couple of rounds. All boost nades, but short's getting taken. They could get caught lining up grenades if the long tunnel is peaked, but Skulls will not go for it. Cloud9 throw the nades and they evaporate. Back to A, where a lot of control is being held.
Oh, yeah, Maluki with his AWP at long. Does he try and aggress for this? Yes, he does. The flash provided by PRT. And so they keep it in the advantage of TeamOne. Mezzi in the connector. Is he ready to go blow for blow with Pesideo? Floppy's getting out into the B site, and the bomb is on S-Tag at long. So right now, Cloud9 are in like 3 separate minds about this one. They're seeing what Floppy can accomplish at B. Mezzi has cleared out the connector as well to allow for fast rotations. Floppy's seen a player CT side, but I tell you what, this could still fall apart for Cloud9. Look at Skulls. Look at his position in this round. He's also got a teammate. Oh, just caught looking the wrong way. That could have been huge, man. He could have torn the entire round away. The rotations are still in for TeamOne. They've got 3 players here. The bomb's got to get across, and it doesn't live to tell the tale. S-Tag left in the 1v1. Pesideo is low, but out from heaven. He rains down death from above. And 11 is on the board for TeamOne. The AWP even snatched and grabbed right at the very, very end.
Yeah, that had to happen as well. There was no money here for TeamOne. They at least like lost the previous round, so cash was in low supply. That's a big save. And yes, guys, I'm guessing here the comms are flooded, right? Like there's a lot going on. Floppy selling a B fake on his own. They don't know where anyone else is for Cloud9, and so Skulls is probably listening to communication and can't hit that door swing. Things can get heated in the old team speak. Maluki, man, he has killed Alex in mid almost every round of this game. Pushing long, pushing party, just dry peaks with the AWP. And Alex is 1 and 13. So Alex, yeah, get out of there. Go somewhere else. Send Zeppa in instead. Luki's in the toilet. I think his barrel could be seen there, but smoke's down and Zeppa wants nothing to do with it. He is alone, so he doesn't want to die as well. It's just about controlling this map and making sure that TeamOne, again, don't push up. Because that's been the hardest thing for Cloud9. It's not like, oh, they've been doing all these executes, but we've been seeing nice retakes or like sick multi-kills on holds. No, TeamOne have just taken all of the map away from Cloud9 in the CT side, and they're going to do it again.
Surely Floppy, though, is going to lock these in. There's that trade. It's very important that Floppy is good to secure that kill. And even though Cloud9 are gaining ground into the B bomb site, they don't have this bomb. So they've had to send Mezzi back to go and grab it. This is wasting precious time. Zeppa has given up that man advantage up at the A site. And now the rotations are coming in down towards B. TeamOne are actually going to beat Cloud9 to the punch and be in position before this bomb is planted. Floppy and Alex both crossing underneath this boost. But now they've dropped the bomb down in Monster. So you've got 2 players deep. You've got to go back. You've got to go all the way back to Monster to get the bomb. Alex will retrieve it. He's leaving Floppy to hold this close angle, trying to get it planted while the smoke's still up, but they deal with Floppy. And so now it's just Alex. 1 kill until this round. And while he does double it, the defuse is still in for TeamOne. 12 to their name, 3 for Cloud9. What is happening? Your guess is as good as mine.
Fnatic looking to fast hit this B bomb site. Brolin's already going through. The flashes are good. Boomich is blind, and Brolin is all over the site.
Okay. We should do boost.
Yeah. I boosted John.
Okay, come.
And I didn't buy kit again.
Anyway, we will kill them insta.
Okay, flash off.
Disgusting, bro. It's disgusting.
What?
Ah. Did it boost, jump and kill one tap view? I don't know.
I have low FPS,
So
but it's
Molotov
fine.
short.
I block Monster.
I block Monster, lass mich. Ich weiß, wie die spielen.
I will spam them soon. So you guys dead? Outdoor.
So,
It's out.
it's outdoor. Last shot coming. Shot.
He's up, he's
Okay.
close.
Where?
No!
Are you kidding me, man?
Go on, John Bay. I bring out the Doomhammer.
Du musst die einmal flashen, dann ist der Execute kaputt. Dann laufen die nicht mehr so, wie sie sollen.
I reload. One outdoor.
Out,
Bridge. On site.
Brother, this is disgusting, really.
Don't worry. I'm as confused as you are. 12-3 at the half, TeamOne on Cloud9's map pick. They almost took a beating on their choice of train, but picking up some steam near the end of the map has clearly gone a long way. A dominant CT side. Just pushing everything, and trouble on the Cloud9 team. Alex, 2 kills. It felt like he was dead mid in almost every round to Maluki on the AWP, just on his own, getting dry peaked. And Cloud9 falling apart. Can they surface? Can they salvage anything in this map, or will we just have to forget about it and go the distance? Only time will tell. Nuke as our finale. And really, it feels inevitable. 12-3. Util's in. TeamOne, they showed us a lot of cool stuff yesterday against MIBR on this map. They may have lost it, but from the rounds that they were winning, those B executes were just devastating. So I imagine that Cloud9 need to be prepared on that lower bomb site. Not in the pistol, though. They're stacked up in mid and con. And TeamOne, here they come. It's a retake round for Cloud9. They know what's coming, and they're prepared to pop out short as this take comes in. I like the idea. The smoke is down, though. That's going to cause problem. They just run through and shot through it as well. Ouch, Alex, it's not getting easier.
Wow, yeah, Alex does feel like he's having a great time right now. There's the mop-up, though, from Floppy and Zeppa. The other 3 are in towards this B site. And are they going to try and run A? They're trying to go to A.
Wait, no, they're not.
Oh, no, they're not. They're just taking Heaven.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's a Heaven plant. That's fine. That's cool. That's fine. It's cool.
It's fine.
It's actually fine, believe it or not. It's actually kind of cool. Malbs back here in CT. Maluki fighting in the site. And Malbs will win his fight. Zeppa's knocked 1 out of the round, but now sat up in Heaven, sat on his perch, is Skulls here just to cement the pistol. Getting on this bomb with a Heaven player alive in the 2v2 is impossible, so they need one of these kills, and they can't find either of them. S-Tag left in the clutch. No kit, no hope, no time, and it's 13 on the board for TeamOne, locked in. The Heaven play works wonders.
Yeah, that kit was as well. Like, they knew the setup there for Cloud9. They saw it coming. When they hit that pop out con, they immediately make the call. Let's take Heaven. And funnily enough, Mezzi, who is lining up flashes in CT for the short play, has the kit. He dies in graffiti. That kit is under control of TeamOne, the entire post plant. Cloud9 cannot retrieve it. And so with the bomb plant so open and so many angles to clear, TeamOne just guarantee the round at that point.
Now, all I'm saying is, if you remember on train, we had a great... Okay, Alex and Mezzi were both looking really good, but do you remember that fateful last round, Hugo?
Yeah.
Alex gets 4. Who steals the ace? Mezzi. Who's having a quiet game this time around? Would be Alex and Mezzi.
What are you saying, Harry? What are you implying? Get to it.
I think, stealing that ace has caused a lot of friction here. I know what British gamers are like.
You think they're flaming right now?
I think they're at each other's throats. Yeah? It's disrepair for Cloud9.
I know you don't actually think that.
I don't actually think that, but it's all in the effort of building up the entertainment, right? Cloud9.
Yeah, we don't need to do it. Everyone's laughing right now. Like, this is very entertaining. Like, the sum. Crikey, Cloud9, what is going on?
Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yep. And so I do both. At the same time.
That's crying with laughter. That's like the happiest you can be.
Yeah, man.
Although I hate it. It goes from crying with laughter to just sobbing uncontrollably, and maybe that's a sign of like my mental health more than anything else, but that's the route I go. S-Tag, what route is he gonna go? With this scout, he spots players at long, and he nails that shot onto Skulls. All right, S-Tag.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, nade stack.
Nade stack for the bomb plant.
Yeah, this is really old school. Like, I love to see this. 20 seconds. They've timed it to perfection. TeamOne are going to have to get this bomb down. They're really far away. The bomb is deep long. It needs to go. Like, obviously, there's no one on the site to stop them, but they don't know that. Plant will come in, and this might just win the round here. There are the nades. Go over. Boom.
S-Tag stole it. S-Tag, you cheeky devil. There's no time for the bomb plant. No one got straight on it. So Cloud9 win the round. We were focused in on the nade stack, believing that was going to steal the deal. And S-Tag is like, nah, mate. I'll just wall bang them through the smoke with the scout. Insta-kill headshot. Easy. S-Tag saying, well, that's the thing about this game, guys. Like, it's not actually even that hard. Like, you're just kind of clicking on them. Have you ever, Hugo, have you ever been, right? So we get this replay, right? No, it's gnarly. The nades were going to do it, yeah.
You can't even see.
Now, have you ever like been trying to go to like a file on your desktop?
Yeah.
And like, you know, you're trying to click on like, I don't know, my documents.
Word.exe.
Word, right? You're trying to go to Word,
Yeah.
but you accidentally open up, I don't know, let's say like Google Chrome.
No, I haven't.
You've never done that,
No.
right? So how do you ever miss players in Counter-Strike when essentially these are just folders that you're clicking on?
Wow, it's pretty deep.
You know, you
Harry.
use a mouse and keyboard there, you can use the mouse and keyboard here.
Yeah,
One and the same.
typically my desktop icons aren't shooting me back. That's one thing.
Nah.
But yeah, otherwise I have no excuse.
Exactly.
I'll get better, I
Look
promise.
at this, right? Little toilet play in for TeamOne. Now, they haven't cleared the close angle, but Maluki will.
No, the molly.
Can you feel the A-site play about to steal the round away? The 2v5 not going to happen for Cloud9. They're already saving. They're already giving it up.
So, Nuke, your thoughts?
Yes, good map, and a map that we will likely be seeing in this series, Hugo. If I had to throw my chips around, and I mean like the ones you eat, like a big spoiled baby, I would say we're going to Nuke.
Man, you're feeding the seagulls right now.
Seagulls, man.
Yeah, they love chips, Harry.
They do love chips.
They're
growing up
poking every day.
on the seafront, I can tell you it's.
Yeah, have you got any seagull stories?
Dude, they're just horrible. Like, I love animals, right? I really love animals, but seagulls, man, they ain't animals. They evil, bro. They're like so like they get to like mating season, right? Everyone's tense around mating season.
Yeah,
humans, animals, you name it, right? We're all just animals. But seagulls, man, when it's like mating time and they're getting all protected, they just dive bomb people for the hell of it.
For food or just for...
No, like, because they get like protective over their area, right? So you'll just be like walking along.
I can assure you,
and
I'm not stealing the birds.
No, I
away
know,
from
but
them.
they seem to think you are. So suddenly the seagulls are like looking at you and they're eyeing you up, and then they start swooping down. Dude, they can kill you, man. Like, they fly fast, they hurt if they hit you.
Is it like an alpha display? Like, look how cool I am. I'll dive bomb a human. I'll get up in his stuff.
Well, that's why I've been stealing all their eggs.
That's probably
Because
what
it's like, you know, that's how I get back at them. Mate, I wasn't gonna steal your eggs, but seeing as I'm getting punished as though I am, may as well.
May as well, right? Yeah. That's a good way of looking at it.
Crack them open, make an omelette. It's a little bit embryo-y.
Well, enough about your breakfast, because right now it's just desserts for Cloud9.
But like, you can eat the placenta, so there are sentences that are never spoken about on broadcast, and I think this is one of them. Look at this, right? So TeamOne back in with the reinvestment.
Christ.
And here we go.
For more cannibalistic tendencies, well, check out his Twitter, I guess. 14-4.
Ugh.
And enough about birds and the bird app, because TeamOne taking middle.
Hey, we went from birds to birds and the bees to come
bird
full
appetit.
circle. And so now we have this little com play out into middle for TeamOne as well. Cloud9 very, very restrained in this round, right? Not really getting aggressive, don't have any information ahead of time. They have to play very reactively here. And so a gamble stack would be in order to read this A play. You're relying on S-Tag and Co to hold back the A push, rotate bodies up to help out. And so it's all going to come down to the speed of these rotations, whether or not this scout can accomplish anything to delay the A play.
He's had some banging shots. Oh, the jump, though, that's his undoing. He could have hit that. Alex grabs the gun, but they're getting closer. They're running up through this smoke with a flashbang. Here it comes. Skull spraying. Oh, Mezzi. He's back in the cubby. And he goes through as well with another flash from the CT side. They are blind. Mezzi gets a single kill traded. Good damage nonetheless. 2 CTs here. Not for long. Alex not cleared. And he does get a dig off. Still trying to stand tall on the site. He's got another. But Pesteteo trades and puts it into the clutch. Oh, on the jump. Floppy finds him. And it's 2 players picked out of thin air in that round. But far more costly for TeamOne, who do lose to the force by Cloud9, live to fight another round. We haven't really seen those BXX, right? So this will be a good round for it for TeamOne. Got lots of util. You got one gun, throw a Hail Mary, go hard, go fast, everything in between. Pesteteo smoking the mid molly, and Now, TeamOne taking that control towards short. Only 2 players here for Cloud9, with things looking very quiet for Messi pushed up on long. They're going to call for rotates down below, and so Alex is here at right time, but they're exploding into B. PRT gets it open, a floppy, deals out death, and the bomb is loose thanks to Alex as well. 4-on-2, Cloud9 holding strong, and not an easy round to get back into. This AK's got to really save the day because Maluki's out, and Floppy with 4. He's at least been the knight in shining armor in this series for Cloud9.
He really has. The Flopster, you can't discount the efforts that he is putting in. Is it going to be enough to somehow bring Cloud9 back from the brink of defeat? Messi and Alex, still pretty quiet, but we've had a few rounds now where Alex has like given us a multi-kill here and there, anything to build his confidence up, right? And now breaking the money of TeamOne, a good chance that a 7th round should be coming in for Cloud9. Still a very, very long way to go, and it's always going to be an uphill battle, but these kind of games, you know, they're not impossible to come back from, and we know that this CT side for Cloud9 is often good. It's often where they do their best work. Just now, it's got to be better than ever, and this is a nice little confidence-boosting round for the Brits.
Oh, wow. Clean. 4 from Messi, and Cloud9 come back in with a round. But again, it's just up against such insurmountable odds. I've not seen like enough rifle rounds won by Cloud9 that can start to doubt TeamOne. It did sort of happen the inverse back on that previous map, but this one far more one-sided for the time being. AKs are out. TeamOne's chance to close it before it gets close. Tag holding for the spawn boost. They don't have an orb though, so they definitely won't be going for it. Lining up this B execute, Harry. They're gonna go for it.
Oh, Floppy with these B holds. He's been good. Can he give us any more? Trapped at barrels, does have support from Zeppa. It's the 2 NA boys side by side fighting to keep this game alive. In CT, S-Tag strikes with the orb. Zeppa's going to swing out and add another one to the tally. For the Cloud9 crew, PRT and Pesadello left up alive. And Floppy is hungry for kills. Ends up giving one away, but that will be the extent of it. Cloud9 up to 8. And it's like I always say, these guys give us entertainment across the board. Now closing the gap, 6 behind TeamOne. One thing that you have to say about Cloud9 is they're no strangers to having to come back in a series, right? And you know, I think one of the areas that this team excels in is like, you know, being able to have that resilience, even with players like Alex having a kind of quiet game and trying to be the man IGL. And you know, he's showing that he's got like the tenacity and grit to make these comebacks happen. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. But hell, like, you couldn't ask for it to be moving in a better direction than this.
Yeah, 3 for Alex, right?
Mouths is Deagle, though.
No.
Mouths is Deagle. The Mouths Deagle, Hugo.
Alex, don't. Oh, they're jumping in. Alex taking 4 in the round. We've seen 4Ks from Floppy, Messi, and Alex now in these last couple of rounds. And we know Cloud9's CT side is decent around this map. Like, I expected more in the T-half, don't get me wrong, but as much as TeamOne's comeback attempt was viable, so is Cloud9's now. Look at all that blue on the scoreboard. The force buy was averted early on, and Cloud9 building 5 off the back of that. Like TeamOne, they've got plenty of buy rounds, right? They're just trading buy rounds with ecos, and if they get a bomb plant to buy, then they can full buy the next as well. Now they're going to have the orb available. And so TeamOne, like, not, you know, if they lose this, it's not like they didn't have the chance to close, but it's getting a bit scary. Maybe Cloud9 could convert. Maybe they could come back. And we saw TeamOne struggle with like depth yesterday, right? After, we mentioned this before, but after those B executes stopped working against MIBR, we had like a lot of confusion coming out from TeamOne where they couldn't even really get out mid. Yell's orb was just tearing them apart. And, you know, double toilet setup with Cello and Yell would just win every single round. TeamOne even went into middle. So, you know, if Cloud9 have this orb on A, if S-Tag is continuing to hit shots, Where do you go for TeamOne? What is the solution? What is the answer? Because right now the B holds are looking good, floppy with many multi-kills. Cloud9, questions to be asked about where this second map is going.
Oh. And that's the thing, right? Like, you know, Cloud9 sell us on the promise of entertainment, and I'm entertained. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
I'm entertained.
sure.
And making this game one that looked like it was going to be dead, very exciting. And that's also what happened in the first map, right? They were blowing TeamOne out of the water, they let it get a little competitive, and then they go, ooh, well, now maybe they've done their most devious work yet, right? They sat down with the script ready, and they said, what if instead of dominating them and then denying the comeback, we have to come back? That's how you top it, right?
Smart,
if you were going to
right?
make a sequel to that first map, this would be it.
Yeah, you actually couldn't write this, right? You couldn't, because actually our writers are pretty good. We got some of the best in the biz, so we don't need any more. You can't do it. We've got our own. And let's see how this script goes. 14-9 and Cloud9
Juice
back
up.
in. Please don't do that.
Let's get into this one. Maluki having a little look through for his spam. Don't know what that was for. That was pretty cool.
I missed it.
Oh, Mezzy. Holding on to middle. Hidden behind this little trash can. Little trash goblin, Mezzy. Come into middle. From behind the garbage, he's going to get taken down. Malbs with the kill.
Oh.
There's the trade for Zeppa. We're into a 4-on-4. Mid control taken for TeamOne, but Zeppa's at least kept this short water control in the back pocket of Cloud9. A rotation up towards the A bomb site. That's Alex moving in to join S-Tag here. TeamOne got mid control. They have connector. What do they want to do with these positions? Is it an A fake into a B player? Is it going to be one of these more labored A executes that haven't really been working for them as of late?
Oh, this re-aggression from S-Tag. Oh, it catches the orb. Maluki dead with the bomb, and now Alex covering his back as well. He's scared about long, but it's really the smoke there. He's going to run through it, and they kill him looking the wrong way. PRT also finds S-Tag, who could have just reset after that frag. It would have been nice to see Cloud9 back up into the bomb site with the, advantage back. Now to double flank the North Americans here for Cloud9, trying to retake the round, but the bomb has been planted for CT. TeamOne don't know it's clear, but they're starting to figure it out as they move into the bank. Now they can start to set up for the short post plant. Dumps the smoke down for Zeppa. I think at this point, Cloud9 know that TeamOne are playing for CT. They have a lot of spots to clear before they get there, and still with a man at the back of the site. Malbs is low, but he's still here, and he's not moving a muscle. Another smoke down for the bomb. Oh no, Floppy's just going to stick it. He's going to go for the full defuse, but he gets sprayed off, and PRT keeps the round alive after a very harrowing train for PRT. He is the top of the server right now. Road to recovery, and yeah, TeamOne, they take the round, but I definitely wonder why Cloud9 were hanging around here, right, looking for so much more when they could have just gotten out with a 4-on-4. TeamOne just burst through the smoke and into the bomb site, and 15 found, only one more to bring us to nuke.
Another attempt at this wall bang, and
very
close again. It looks like it's like for a player trying to run
Out B,
yeah, like on the bridge cross. Surely at that point it's going through two different walls. That would have to be a headshot to get the kill.
Do you see people do that, but they have one for barrels? So if you're like sitting at barrels, and you can just get a headshot through the wall there. There's also ones you can shoot from CT spawn, like down through that wall into Maluki. I was playing a pug, and like every round he would get like 30 damage, 40 damage off from CT spawn with that wall.
Look,
bang.
so here we go. This is it. Yeah, it goes through actually 3 walls on its journey.
Damn. It's that big caliber pounding through surfaces. Not getting any kills yet. We'll keep our eye on it.
Yeah, might not have much of a chance to keep an eye on it if TeamOne can manage 5 more kills. You know, you think about it like that. That's all that's separating them from a victory here on Cloud9's go-to pick of Overpass. Stacked up outside of the B site now. TeamOne looking to go all in. Cloud9 with only 2 here. Alex is moving back down, and he does have this Molotov, right? That could come in handy if a B execute is dealt their way.
Cloud9, oh, they
Don't
rotate.
go swapping.
They're lining up a flash.
Don't
It's
get
the-
sloppy with floppy.
The Vitality flash in. That's a good spray. Zeppa mowing them down 3.
Yeah.
Almost the 4th. Maluki trades, but at what cost? Because basically
Oh,
they
no.
needs to get into B, and that he's done with a frag. Smoke not really cutting off the orb. Estag can still see through the top of it. 10 seconds, Plant has to come in, they can get swung from the pit. Alex, oh, he doesn't go for the denial, he could have, but they don't know he's here, so the longer he waits, the more effective this position is. Completely discounted here from TeamOne. A player with his back turned to Alex is going to walk up and kill him. Now the orb, 1 on 3, and nothing to do with it. Cloud9 find 10, they're still breathing.
Yeah, just about, right? Zeppa with a big round, and obviously, couldn't have happened if it weren't for Floppy setting him up. I love that flash. We use it a lot. Hugo, that's the one you throw for me. I don't think that's where they got it from.
I got it from Apex.
Apex from Vitality fame. So the reinvestment's back in. Double AWP's out for Cloud9 as well. That's an interesting thing to notice here. Floppy donning one alongside Estag. TeamOne throwing in some B utility right away. The B rush might be on the cards. They're moving in through short, and they're set up at Monster as well. They don't hit the go button yet. They wait around to assemble a boost. PRT does get out with the help of this Monster smoke, trying to play ahead of it. The flash renders him blind, and now he's trapped in that smoke. Becomes a prison of his own making. Floppy gonna AWP Malbs on the boost through the wall, and Zeppa also wall bangs Maluki. It's a dominant round coming in for Cloud9, like we all expected. Yeah. Pesadello left alive in the 1v5, and his hopes of winning this round, they are atrociously low. There's Alex with the kill, 11 for Cloud9, now just 4 between them and TeamOne, and an eco looming for the T's.
Alex has had one hell of a recovery in this game. What was he, like 1 in 12? Now he's 14 in 20. Like, what a turnaround from this guy. And that might be, the fire lit below Cloud9 to get them back into this game. Try and take us to OT, 4 rounds from it, and an eco first. Cloud9 full toggle mode with those wall bangs in that round. TeamOne back to be early again, looking for that faster play. The molly misses on short. So Cloud9 push in. I love it. When you see that molly miss, it's a great idea to get aggressive. You know the T's won't expect you that deep. Smoke on the molly to try and get TeamOne in, but they won't commit. They take the gun, they reset, they wait. I doubt they'll boost after what happened last time. They could regroup and try and take this A site instead. Oh, jumping up his S-tag. He sees a couple of players there with the bomb as well, but they go through connector and Scopper away.
Alex is getting this information, though. Now aware that short is clear, this might preempt some rotations up towards the A site. Malbs is still down in con. Oh, this Deagle. Oh, the Malbs Deagle. It's always dangerous. It's always good for something.
Uh-oh.
A man down now. Cloud9, this was a partial investment. This was meant to be them securing 12. But now it all hangs in the balance. Do they put the bodies in the right place? They're rotating S-Tag out of A. Now Mezzi gets the information that actually, no, S-Tag stay. Please don't leave. Floppy moving up from the B site. 30 seconds. S-Tag and Floppy have got to do it all to keep the dream alive for Cloud9. The molly is burnt S-Tag low, so Floppy needs to be the hero. Not normally the AWP, but dead after 1. S-Tag pressured, and there it is. TeamOne, a partial buy, takes it over the line at 16-11. We run it back on map number